Hi, welcome to our channel. We are the GraceNotesStitchers. I'm Corinne.
And I'm Colleen.
And mother-daughter stitchers. Welcome if you're a first-time visitor, or if you're a returning visitor, welcome back. We have a lot of fun on this channel. We do. I hope you have fun watching us. We have a lot of fun making these videos for you. And I had some requests, so we'll be talking about some of the comments that we've been receiving. Was there something that you wanted to say?
Today's Thursday, March 4th of 2021. Flosstube number 30, as you've probably seen on the title. But guess what? We're at the big 300.
Yay! So we will do a giveaway at the end. So stay tuned. I can't wait. Anything new for this week?
Actually, non-stitch related, but we had an orthodontist appointment and they filed down my teeth. I think it's polishing. And just like I was a little bit annoyed from it, and I don't really remember seeing theirs before they had it done. But just having it done, it has made a huge difference. I'm a lot more happy with my
your smile. Yay! Yeah, she got hers taken off like right after the orthodontist had opened up back up after COVID. They closed in the initial stages, and then they were allowed to open back up. And when they opened back up, you know, they said, okay, Colleen can come in and get her braces removed. But, you know, they were double glove, double mask, shields, like all of the safety precautions possible. So, like, they didn't really keep her in the chair long. And then, I don't know, I guess about a month ago, we went and got ours off, and they did everything that they normally do. And she's like, oh, mine looks really different.
Yeah.
So when she had her follow-up, they're like, oh, no, we'll take care of it now. So that was really nice. We're busy people. You know, we homeschool. I've got 4 kids. 3 of them are still in high school. My son got a new job at Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure if I shared that. So he made full time this week. So he's really, really happy about that. I've gotten a few more of my students coming back in person. So crazy busy, just crazy. But a lot of good things are happening. Lots of stitching. This will be coming back in. So this past weekend, my group Dynasty of Dragons did a special event. And it was very cool. There's 5 dynasties, and I'm the Serafina dynasty. And this was a mini game that we did. And you stitch 200 stitches and you could steal a flag from another team. So, yes, I have to admit, if you watched Hannah Dowling last night, she's like, I think this was all Corinne. Well, she would be all right. And I'll tell you why. And it's kind of fun. So you steal flags from other teams, and then at the end of the weekend, whoever has the most of their own flags back are the winners. And when it started, my team leader, my clan leader, dynasty leader, she said, who should we go after? We don't want to make enemies. And I was like, you know, I'm pretty passive in most of these games. I just do whatever the rest of my team wants to do. And nobody had any ideas. And I went, let's go after Hannah. And there's another girl, starts with L. And I said, let's go after their team, because Elle is in other groups that I'm in. And she's really sweet, really kind, always has the best comments. And her mantra has always been, it's all about the stitching. And she's admins in some of these games. So she really is all about people getting stitching done. I'm like, she's not going to mind having to stitch more. And of course, I knew Hannah had big goals. So this was actually all in good fun. But anyway, we're like, so let's go after our friends, because we didn't want to make enemies. And my leader was like, oh, okay. So yeah, it was totally on me, but it was to push you. And if you saw her Darth Vader, it was so worth it. When I saw the progress on that, my jaw literally dropped. I was like, holy crap, she got a lot done. And so you're welcome, Hannah. So that was my weekend. I was stitching flags all weekend. But anyway, that was a lot of fun. We went back to the stitchy shop. We'll talk about that later during haul. Yeah. So anyway, let's get to some whips. Colleen's got lots, so I'm gonna let her start.
I don't have lots, it's 3. But I'll just start with my 50 of the board. Fat Cat was jealous. I didn't bring my cover photo because, again, it's the actual pattern. So I'm pretty sure you know what it'll look like, since if you've seen the other ones, right?
Which one is this?
The Fat Cat with Shells.
Oh, yeah. She names them herself.
Well, I mean, this one didn't have a name on it.
Right.
Like, I don't know where it's from. So, that's where I am from. No, that's where I am to right now. And I've gotten a little over 100 stitches in the past 2 days.
Somebody's counting stitches now.
Yeah, I mean, so, yeah, I'm going to show Goose Girl. That's a color crayon, so I haven't been counting those stitches. So, I've got a good amount. I kind of gave up. Like, I haven't finished out that color, and I haven't finished out the bottom, but, you know, I want to get this done in time for May 9th, and that's still some time away, so I was getting bored of it. So, yeah, only work that I got done was at the bottom again.
So this down here, you gotta finish this, you said?
I gotta finish it, and then I'll put it down, like, put it in its bag or something. And then, last time you saw my Jim Shore kitty, I don't think I worked on it since Mania, and I'll show you what it looks like. But I got so much work on it, so it's kind of like I didn't show it before I started working on it because it got called and looked up. So far,
and she's trying a new method.
Oh, I'm parking. I got maybe little over 1,000 stitches on this, and how much time? At least 10 hours. At least. Yeah. Well, that's actually
So
close.
this one's looking pretty good.
So my whip go goal is 15 hours for that one.
So this is Mill Hill. It'll have a lot of beads. It's perforated paper. Speaking of parking, somebody had asked me if I would do a parking video. So I'll just take a moment to tell you it's probably not going to happen. If you want to watch some videos on parking, there are tons of floss tubes out there. I watched Teresa Little Stitcher, and I will tell you, she has like the best philosophy on parking. And it's basically, you have to do what's comfortable for you. And if I do a stitch with me, you'll see what I do. But I do a combination of cross country and parking. So I really am not a good person to explain parking, because the more I'm doing it and the more full coverage I'm doing, the more I'm actually doing less parking, if that makes sense. And when you see my Mulan, you'll see I still only have like 6 threads, because once I get below it, I go ahead and start working with that thread again. I don't do just plain 10 by 10 squares because I don't want to see lines. So yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yes. Well, I
That's
did
plans.
this. Yeah, it is plans, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, my turn. So I'm going to kind of go backwards. Right now I am working on Glendon Place. It's their Hope and Strength. This was their pandemic. And if you know me, I kind of stay out. I'll get that later. I kind of stay out of the whole politics of the pandemic and what some people think are health, some people think are politics. I don't comment on it usually. The Pandemic by Long Dog was actually slated to be released in 2021. So if you read the story behind it, it's really awesome. But as an act of kindness, Jules released it in 2020 because of the pandemic. So this was her anniversary piece that she released a year early. So I do have that. I haven't started it yet. And a lot of designers came out with pandemic designs. Glendon Place is one that just totally spoke to me because it's not just about the pandemic. It says, at the end of the day, all you need is hope and strength. Hope that it will get better and strength to hold on until it does. So it's something that can remind me of this time in our life, but at the same time, it's not going to be like, it's not going to bring me down, because I do struggle with some of what's going on, and I hibernate because I just can't be out and about in this. So, you know, this is what the pattern is. All I had done for Mania last year was, so that's my only Glendon Place I've ever worked on. I had this white done, and now I don't know even what color it is, because when I pulled out my project bag, there was no threads in it, and that's not usual for me. And this calls for Dinky Dyes, and the color that it would be there is Dinky Dyes Natural, which my collection says I don't have. So I don't know if that's 3865, and when I feel it, it's like really silky. So I don't know what I did. So when I buy natural, I'll hold it up and decide. This is, I didn't bring that color down. It's really pretty. I loved working with it. And for those who asked about hatred of linen, this is the linen I don't like. So I brought my planner down. It's Morning Glory. I honestly do not know who designed, like who is the producer of it. It is rough. The linen is, oh, there's, It is actually a rough linen. It's stiff. You can see it frays really, really easy. It's not soft in the least. So this is not my favorite linen. But, you know, as I pulled it out last night, because it was called for Whitco, Colleen's like, remember, you don't mind it as much with your magnifier. So I kept an open mind, and I love dinky dye. So that was a plus. I didn't mind. I've already gotten a little over 200 stitches in it. I only have less than 200 to go. And then, yes, I am putting it away because I have 2 new starts to work on. So yeah, that is the linen I don't love. I don't know. It's interesting. I got lots done on my unicorn. This is my one that I'm supposed to be working on every single day for the Hade group. And this is where I discovered, I thought I would use this as a parking tutorial. And I'm going, nope, not going to work. And you'll see why. I have one thread part. Because if I'm working on the blue, I'm just going to be working on the blue. So that's where I say I can't. I can't just park. I don't like changing my needles. I don't like changing my threads. I love how the parking looks, but I also like the way I do it. So, you know, I'll keep going. And it's fast. I seem to be going really, really fast. Yes, it's tint, but I can do 400 stitches in an hour. So I think that that is a good speed. You know, I am not changing colors because it's not heavy confetti. It is not a max color because I'll insert a photo. Do you want to write that down? I'll insert a photo of what this one is going to look like. And you'll see it's not, it still has the 80 that Hades normally have, but it's not a pop in your face color. It's very, I think it's 3 colors. It's greens, purples, very muted greens. Like, I was surprised I saw greens, blues, pinks, and purples. So that's about it. I got some more progress on Mulan. She had some more threads, more than I thought. But again, it's for my convenience sake more than anything. It's not that I'm using a parking method very much. I just love Pattern Keeper. It lets me know when I'm parking. So Mulan is coming along. I got tons of stitches in her last month. I think 6,000. So she's definitely going pretty well. I haven't touched her in March yet because I'm hitting my Whitgo goals first. Also on Whitgo. Oh no, this was not on Whitgo. Colleen and I finally did our Merry 25. We actually filmed that morning and talked about it. But I did it.
So it is Christmas in London.
Christmas in London. And actually got some good progress.
It's a Mirabilia.
Mirabilia, Christmas in London. And I honestly didn't want to put this down. And again, this is linen. But I was really enjoying working on it. I was working on the black. There was barely anything in it if you saw my video last week because I did hold it up. So I had a ton of fun working on that. And I cannot wait until the 25th to pull it up again. Did I say? Oh, okay. I did show this, but...
The smoke, you didn't have that in yet.
Well, yeah, we added a few little touches here. If you've seen this on Facebook, Frosted Pumpkin had a Santa here that Colleen changed into a polar bear for me. And then I had Santa upside down in the chimney, and I took it out, and there were some holes left behind, so Colleen designed me some smoke. So now I have smoke in my chimney. I think it looks great. So that is all attributed to her. And my last. Now this is, I'm using Water Lilies by Karen. And again, pretty fast because, so I got 1,000 stitches in 3 days, which I actually was impressed with because those were my 3 days I was actually working. I worked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I worked pretty long hours. So I last night got 400 stitches in 2 hours. Isn't that impressive?
Yeah.
So, of course, all it is one color. This is variegated floss. So, I mean, don't think I have lightning needles, because I don't. But I was happy. I helped my team out in the games that we're playing. Not for any groups, but I was able to post it in Whipto that it was done. And I was really, very happy about that. All right. Eileen had asked for 2 different things in our comments. First is she asked if I had ever posted a picture of my lavender lace, because last week I commented that was probably my most favorite piece that I had ever completed. So I'm going to insert that here, and just because I want to be kind, no, I don't know what you want to say, equal, I'll also put a picture of Colleen's Mirabilia in case some of you have not seen that, because I'm pretty sure I did my lavender lace. I can't be sure. I'm too forgetful to know if I actually did. And oh, who was it? There was a Flosstuber that I was talking to, and she said that she's an equal opportunity stitcher when it comes to linen and Ada, and I greatly appreciated it. It's the new Sarah from My Stitching Kingdom. We've been watching her videos, and she was kind enough to watch one of ours. Every once in a while, her daughter pops on, so that's pretty cool to see somebody young taking interest.
And I love her shadow lane.
Yeah, she's working in Moroccan lace. I thought maybe blue is her favorite color, but if you want to find out, that's up to her. Like, between you and her, watch her. She's doing a shadow lane, and she's come so far on it. We are going back to see when she started it. We're watching some of her older videos. But it's beautiful, and it's now on Colleen's wish list. Colleen's got quite a wish list now, don't you?
Wish list, yes, sort of. Also, I have my mania ideas. Those aren't exactly wish list, because I do have those patterns.
So we'll talk about that in just a little.
Yeah.
So we watched her, and she also has come up with a hashtag, and we'll put that under our video. Hashtag under 1,000 subs club. So we're going to put that hashtag underneath our video. So if you guys like to watch the smaller people or help, that's what's amazing about this community, the Flosstube community, is people work together and help each other and subscribe to each other. And yes, I know you can't watch everybody, but like, we watch people in faster speed so that we can get more videos in a day. So it's been a lot of fun. But anyway, if you want, look up hashtag under 1,000 subs club, then you can kind of help each of these to grow, because that's the idea. The more that you have viewers, then the more it gets into the algorithm of YouTube. And we were so excited to watch Craft Addict K. It's Craft Addict _K. I always forget that. To see her and her daughter back with their video. And massive amount of stitching. So, because she had a 2-month update, so go watch her. But I want to say a special thank you, because one of our purchases is thanks to her. And Eileen, I did ask at the cross stitch shop if I could video, and she said maybe. So she has my phone number, so hopefully she'll give me a call, or if she's watching this. If you're watching this, we actually disconnected our phone number, so we have our cell. We joined all the people who got rid of landlines. So you don't have my right phone number anymore, but you can put a comment under here, and I will be happy to set up a time to come down and interview you. So anyway, that would be tons of fun. Okay, so you have some finishes.
Yes, fully finishes. I've shown these already, but they were the ones that, like, it's my tiny ornaments, and I made the one for my friend, and I gave it to her. She loved it, and then her mom said that she had seen it, and she said that was very nice of me to make for her. So the one, because I was lacing the back, it kind of sticks out, kind of, because it frayed inwards. It's this one right here, like that. So I couldn't glue it under. But the one is crooked. I don't know if that's the one you're looking at. Yeah. It's the first time I've ever fully finished something on my own. But, like, here's the back of them. They're ornaments. Yeah.
for the tree.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be Christmas gifts, right?
What?
Okay, go ahead. Say what you were going to say.
I don't know if I told about having lost my candy cane towel. I just stuck it in my tub where all my other extra floss is. I was like, because it was with all the other towels that have nothing on them. I have no idea why I stuck it back in there. Because pretty much right after that, we started just when we finished something, put it over on this shelf. But I found it. I'm so happy, but I'm bummed that I couldn't have put it out Christmas time.
Because it was for us. It was for our family.
Mm-hmm. And it's the candy cane towel. I don't know. I think I showed it.
All right. So, Cole, do you want to go first? Or do you want me to? Or do you want to go back and forth? Well, let me go with my first.
Yeah.
My first. Does anybody recognize this package?
I mean, it's beautiful.
If you saw my unboxing, you recognize the packaging.
Mm-hmm.
So, Frosted Pumpkin, I was able to wait. This came, and I don't know. I was so excited. I was almost bouncing off the wall. I mean, I was like, Colleen, we got to video this right now because I can't leave it wrapped up.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we came down and... So, if you've already seen it... Okay, so this is hilarious. The fabric comes all nice and pretty packaged. Mine's all wrinkly because it's been out of the bag a lot. So, my husband saw my unboxing video, and then he asked to see it again. And this wrapping tissue paper that's wrapped around it is so pretty. So when I pulled out the solid white piece of fabric,
He's like, that was anticlimactic.
he goes, that's anticlimactic. I'm like, well, sorry. I mean, I need white.
Mm-hmm.
I did put this in here in case you are wondering. Much debates, much encouragement from my friends. Thank you, Morgan. Thank you, Hannah. I'm going to do the color expansion. That way, when I'm done, I can give this as a rack. You'll get to stitch the exact same thing that I stitched. And it's such turmoil. And it is very hard to decide this because these are gorgeous. I will leave it carded. I mean, they went through all this work of carding. Why would I ever uncard this? The symbols will not match. So I won't pass the cards on even when I'm done. There's no point to it. I mean, I guess whoever gets the rack, I'll let you choose whether you want to take the cards or not, because you could. I mean, you can have the loops and everything. Because these symbols are different than what's in the... Yeah.
So that right there is just the regular.
This is the regular. I got the kit for the regular. At the point that I had ordered, there was no color expansion kit. There was just such commotion going back and forth and misunderstanding, so I didn't get what I really, really wanted. I am so thrilled with this, don't get me wrong. This is beautiful. It was totally worth the experience of being able to open one. Whether I'll do it again, I don't know. I have to actually do this one. Of course, I love the purple bow. Colleen goes, what if there's a yellow bow? I'm like,
yeah, so she would just been like, it's in a nice pretty bow. And then I was commenting how she had said, when she first pulled it out on her video, she was like, and it's in a purple bow, my favorite color.
Yes. So there's been 12 colors that I don't use in the color expansion. So that is kind of interesting. Right. This is one of them. So I'll just take them out, wrap them around bobbins, and then maybe cross out and put in... I think it's 90 colors I need to put in here. It's 150 colors, and the other one, this one is 88, but you know, so it's 76. So do the math. About 80 colors. Anyway, I think they're lovely. I think the cards are great. If you really want to see everything in detail, you know, you can watch our unboxing video. I'm gonna have Colleen hold up the board so you can see this. If you didn't see the video. But I didn't use these yet. I wanted to use them. This would be my fiber header. This is my scissor fob. This was a whole set that I got. Needle threader. Stitch fixer. They call them different things. I don't know what they are. And this is a stitch counter. And I wanted to use this today. It's like at a nest. I wanted to use that today, but... And I neglected on my video to say that the little needle case they gave me actually had needles. Or a needle in it. Is it one? Yep. A needle. And then... Was there? No, there wasn't a... Oh, they also had given me a... Oh, sweater, which Colleen has. So Colleen's going to show hers in just a second.
Right.
Before I get this all tangled up and messed up. Because that was a gift from Heaven and Earth. But since I just got a new one, I gave her this.
And I'm loving it. Yeah. Since I don't lick my threads.
Yeah, she doesn't. She's good.
I don't know.
And then this was a Christmas gift.
Right. So I want to show you. I don't know if I ever showed. This is a scissor fob I made and just used the frayed edges because I don't know how to make it. So I just saw one and tried to make it. So that's like the regular size. Like here's the scissors. These are my scissors. And then this is monstrous.
Yeah, hers is bigger than mine.
It's ginormous.
I'll pull it back.
It's like definitely because my brother he was saying, what's the point of putting something on your scissors? And you know we're kind to spare them because they're
same
$30.
Colors though. It's neat. She chose this. She just didn't remember it.
Because they $30 scissors. But it's just like why would you stick something on it? So when they drop, if they drop, this pulls the weight and you're not blunting your thing. He was just confused. But seriously, this thing, I can't even sit on the couch. Like, it has to be like this because it'll hang off. It'll just drag the scissors with them. So my Fiberlicious Fabric of the Month, Cherry Blush. I got the 32 count Jobelan. My other Fabric of the Month is the 18 count Ada. See, I'm equal opportunity too. Thank you, Sarah. I love that term. All right, so that is Fiberlicious. Can I give you that back? And then this is, I brought the cover just so you can see again. Our Mother's Day, Mother-Daughter Start is Jardin Privé Eiffel Quaker. And we're stitching opposites. I'm going to be stitching on blue fabric. Light blue fabric. With my favorite color, floss. And she's going to be stitching on pink fabric using my favorite, or her favorite color. So and we're kind of doing opposites. So this is from Silks for You, and thank you, Carla. You pointed us in this direction, but I'm so satisfied. These amazing. They feel so nice. Your mine's doubled. Oops. Yes. Woo! We got whole hanks. If you buy 4, you get one free. It was maybe 5. 5, you get one free. So we heard that Hannah's getting it. Can't wait to see what color you got because these are gorgeous. So we'll hold this up. So my favorite color is purple and pink. I'm picky about my purples, so I don't usually tell people my favorite color is purple because I don't like bold purple. I like plum and lavenders. But pink and purple together is the most fantastic thing on earth. And ever since things started coming out for breast cancer awareness, I had 2 aunts and a grandma who all had breast cancer. So my family all started giving gifts when, money gets donated to breast cancer research. So ever since then, I have bought tons of pink things. My husband buys me pink things. My little tiny Swiss Army knife, he got it for me for Christmas. That was breast cancer awareness. He got me, I have keychains. He got me a little tiny flashlight, like scissors, stapler, like totally everything. So pink has become kind of my thing. So I can't really say that it's not my favorite color because it is my thing. Soft. And blue has always been your favorite color. So like a little journey with my favorite color. I think my favorite color was Cinderella blue. Like it was a lighter sky blue. And that was just, I was a kid. And then I did like pink for a bit. And I don't know if it was the paler pink or like a hot Aurora. Pink. It could have been a lighter pink. And then for a time, I really liked just red. And that didn't really stay for long. And then blue. Because it was always like, oh, that's a boy color and all that. I'm just like, I don't care. It's so beautiful. My mom's favorite color is blue too. Although she really likes purple too. Oh. And as a very kind, generous gift, Silks for You, we also got this beautiful needle minder, which we're giving to Colleen because I have so many. And she doesn't. And you just made some. And I made some. Like, those are actually, like, work put into them. Oh my gosh, yes. Like, I didn't just
take charms and make them into magnets. No, 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 no. All right, so we went back to the cross stitch shop. So
The day after we filmed.
The day after we filmed. So my husband's like, isn't there other things you need? It's 45% off. Need? No. Want? Of course. And I went, you know what? I would love to see what 20 count fabric she has because, what am I starting? Amazing Grace.
Amazing Grace.
And I hadn't picked my fabric for that yet. So I was like, oh, okay. I'm throwing threads. I think I got them all. All right. So, this is not the best color, like that it's special. It's tea dyed, Hardinger tea dyed. And I know people like this color. Other people think it's boring. Personal preference. To me, it's not white. So I am stitching Amazing Grace on this color. It's 22 count. I will do over 1. I think I'm going to do full cross 1 over 1 unless 2 over 1 looks good. I'm doing 2 over 1 on 22 counts. I probably will do 2 over 1. But it's a really, really pretty color. It's nice, soft. I think it'll be perfect for this project because I'll be looking at it long term. And I'm not... Yes, I'm using white on my Heaven and Earth, but you can only use so much white and not get bored. So I have a mystery fabric here. It's a mystery green. I asked her if she had a guess, and she said absolutely not. It's linen. It is 40 count linen. She has no idea the dyer. She has no idea. We're guessing Picture This Plus because it is a really soft modeling, and it does remind me very much of the Animal Almanac fabric. So it very well could be Picture This Plus. And she also admitted it could be. She said, I think it's softer. Is that what she said? Softer than Picture This Plus? But I said it feels exactly like mine. So I got a whole yard of each. Because again, 45% off. Why wouldn't you? There was a little piece cut out. And then I got a piece of platinum. Because I love gray. I do like stitching on neutrals, but there's just something about the grays. To me, that's my neutral color because I'm not a brown person. I don't wear a lot of brown, so this is a little stiffer, and you can see where it's cut out. But it's basically a yard. She had that 56 count, was it? I was so tempted, and it was in my hand to buy until I found out the prices of these because the green was not cheap. But with the discount, it was cheaper than, you know, it could have been. So I spent enough. So I said if she goes to a deeper discount, maybe I'll go back and get that 56 count. And then these are Colleen's. They've been in my collection, so I bought them. But they're for which project, honey?
This one.
Oh.
Which am I starting anytime soon? Because I wasn't exactly planning.
Well, but we got the discounted. Candy Apple, Capri, and Buttercup. So I, again, bought 10 more, plus a couple that we needed. These are weeks. I was looking at they're the same price for her. And I was looking at both the Gentle Arts and the weeks. I don't know. I think I use weeks in more projects. Broom Tree is the green. Swamp Water. If you watch Kia B and Tech Guy, he loves Swamp Water. And Blackboard. So some of these we needed. I needed Swamp Water. And I'll show you what for, because I bought my first plums.
That was close.
Oh, I was waiting for coffee. Bee's Knees. Oh, I love this. I'm not an orange person, but holy cow, Blaze. And Porpoise. I think Colleen needs Porpoise.
That's for my tulip house.
But, yeah, that's funny. That blazes. Whew. When I picked it up, I was like, this is fantastic. Havana. Grits. Oh, I did buy grits. in Caribbean. I needed grits for one of mine. Or did you? I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Nope.
It's got to go in our inventory. We use the X-Stitch app. Butterbean. Well, that's the last of the weeks. And then we also got Classic Colorworks, Blackbird, and Chesapeake Bay. Are those mine?
Yes.
Crescent Colors. Crescent something. Those are now Classic Colorworks. CC is CC. That's what the lady at the shop reminded me. I was like, oh, good way to remember it. So I had a lot of Crescent Colorworks, and I was really... Crescent Colors. I was really happy to make sure when I came home that I really don't have those. So that was good. I got Plum Street's summer delivery. You know, I really am a summer. I'm a summer baby. Oh, and on the back. So Colleen and I found this after I bought this. Plum Street Samplers puts a Bible verse on the back. So this is Psalm 113, 5 and 6. Who is like unto the Lord our God, who dwells on high, who humbles himself to behold the things that are in heaven and in the earth. I thought that was really cool. So that is my first Plum Street sampler. I didn't buy one last time, right?
I think you did.
My second Plum Street sampler. I don't know. My brain is
okay. So I can show my haul from the shop, and then I do have another haul. I can show my, so another designer for me, and I don't know if I will start this for Mania or anything, because I have other things that I'm like, oh, I want to start. So this is Tree Trio by Turquoise Graphics and Design.
We're going to try to talk my husband into going to another shop tomorrow.
Yep.
It's his day off again. Oh, and we are hoping to go down because she's got some dinky dyes that I need for that Glendon place.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, there was nothing in that zipper pouch. I only have one color in that entire project.
So I had seen this
The
on
first
Thursday. I think is this a metallic or is this an opalescent?
Opalescent.
It is an opalescent. So, but I had seen it and it was such a tiny piece of fabric, but again, it's like Cinderella blue and it has green and goldish sparkles in it.
It was calling her name. She kept saying, I want it. And I'm like, honey, there's like nothing to it.
I mean, if
And
I can
it's
find something small.
Such an odd shape. But the nice thing is the lady only charged her for that rectangle.
Like right here, and then these things were.
Yeah, so she charged her for that rectangle. This flap up here and this flap she didn't measure because they basically charge by the inch.
Mm.
So you can see what a strange shape that is.
Yeah.
But that was really kind of her. She gave her a little bit of a deal.
Mm-hmm. I'm very happy with it, and I hope I can find something good for it.
And which other hole?
Okay. This, my long dog, Mott's D'Amour, the floss we ordered. No, this is cotton. It came, and I'm so excited. And actually, you have to pull it out of the bag. But
She wanted to show you guys first.
oh wait, first it came from this I painted my nails in a teal color. Right now, I'm just really liking the color teal. This is more blue green. I don't know. Just I've been seeing like the Jim Shore Kitty.
Hold this up first.
Yeah, you can. Okay, so it's color cotton. You're holding it upside down.
Well,
Um,
kind of.
kind of.
Falling out.
Color cotton Everest, and that's the irisy color. But no, the green scarf on my kitty and the Jim Shore dog, it's called Jim Shore puppy, has the same scarf. So I'll be excited to stitch that again because it's such a beautiful color. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this out now.
Yeah, she just put her finger in to feel it earlier.
Do this.
I get to touch it. It's so neat how some cottons are like a
No,
little
this
bit
is beautiful,
satiny
and this
or
is gonna be on an opalescent
dark blue green.
dark blue. Mm-hmm.
And both of the colors that like this has blue, not really green,
like purplish,
but it's got some purple hues in it. And the fabric that she picked is opalescent,
mm-hmm.
and it's a dark blue with some purple undertones. So I think it's gonna be perfect. And that she's gonna do her Mott's D'Amour long dog. I forgot about that. All right, plans. What are our plans?
First off, if anyone is in that Cozy Cafe Frosted Pumpkin thing, they moved the date because I feel bad too that some people have not received their kits. But I'm so bummed.
She's been counting down the days. This is her first stitch along.
It is. It is.
And she has been counting down the days every day to me. And I handed her the email and she's reading it.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm not getting a reaction. And she's like, what does this mean? And I told her and she's like, no!
She's like, I thought I'd hear it well. And I was like, ugh.
Yeah, she was so bummed. So the 25th, right?
25th, so we're still waiting on 21 days. I mean, that should give some time for people to get their kits.
Yeah, it's not lost in the mail, but delayed in the mail, which, you know, everything is right now.
Yeah, we all know how that feels.
Yeah. You have some plans right there?
Yeah. Maybe if possible, again, with Mania coming up, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't put this in a Mania start.
I'm so sad that you're doing that earlier.
I don't know. We had a baby born at church. I think we'll gift one and
Hold one for another baby.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think it was a boy, so I'll do the blue bib. But wait, where is it? What's in the back? It's this ducky down here.
I think for the girl, you should do this one.
Oh, lamb. Yeah. So I've just looked at her patterns that she had. Yeah, the lamb I might do in the green or
pink.
The pink.
I think that'd be cute.
But like, who doesn't like putting like cutesy little animals on a bib?
So she and I have been making our Mania plans. I get to have 4 new starts. That's it.
Mm-hmm. And just seeing how my kitty, how far that is, if I do get the beading in, I might be able to have that done.
13?
Right now I have 11. So if I get all that I want done, that might be 16. So that's almost half the month worth.
So I really only have our Mother's Day start happening in Mania. And then the other Mania, I'm thinking Cinderella by Mandy Manzano. So that really only leaves 2 days for me. So.
Hey, yours looks... No, that is a little different. Yeah, so... Where is my pages? These are the pages I'm using for my Mania. That's yours. But just because I was missing one paper because they have the things, I screwed it up. So, there's the Saturday, there's the Sunday, and some... That one, I don't think should... no, I don't know. But then that has, like, the notes, and I am filling them out. But I just missed one Sunday page or something. And then I started writing out the titles because I was like, and then I rewrote on them. And some of them I shouldn't have whited out. Which ones were those? So I recolored them in. Like just one page that was missing. And that's because I put it at the front for my Christmas child. Yeah, so I wasn't thinking. I should have really gone through and made sure all the days were in there. I didn't.
So exciting for us. I don't know if we'll get them on video, but for 24 hours of cross stitch, we're going to have friends over. The daughter does diamond art like my Leanne. So they're going to work on that together. And the mother is a teacher, so she said she'll be grading papers and she'll just visit with us. She might try something, I don't know. So whether we get them on camera or not, I don't know. We'll take some pictures and insert them, but Mania is, not Mania, I said Mania. 24 hours of cross stitch is at the end of April.
So Lauren, who has been on the channel before, she was yesterday making a list of stuff that we're
Yep, snacks. She's already planning the snacks. Okay, that is so Lauren. Like,
do you want to
Yep.
Okay.
So I made some needle minders out of dinky dyes. I watched YouTube.
Shrinky dinks.
I made needle minders out of shrinky dinks.
So it's like a piece of paper, like of a sort. I don't think it's that thick. You bake it and then it becomes thicker.
Yes.
It shrinks.
So this is something from the 90s.
She had something, like she printed out, cut it out. It was this big. And now these needle minders are like that big.
So you have to adjust color, and I don't know if I have them 100% to be the colors that I want them. You have to play around with them, and then I not really shellacked them, but I put several layers of coating on them.
Mod Podge.
Mod Podge. And then my magnets, I don't have the second magnet on yet because I wanted to show these first. So I made, of course, a Disney princess.
I think if you do this, if you can just hold
No, only some of them will work that way.
There you go.
Oh, can you just so that I can do that?
Yeah, you don't have to hold on.
All right. So there's one. This one here.
Flip it.
this one here is one of mine that I'm going to give away. So I have 2 that I'm giving away. If you would like to win one of my princess needle minders, just use the word princess somewhere in your comments. But I made 2 just so that I could give them away. So I will give to 2 separate winners.
Here's the other one.
And here's the other one that I'm giving away. Now this one is the one that's not perfect. So this one's mine. Colleen has the perfect one in her hand. This is my first time, and I used 2 different kinds to try them out. So that's why I did make 2 of them. Oh, maybe this is the one I'll have to give away. Or maybe I have to make more.
And then the one on the back.
And then I have this one. So, I had a lot of fun making these. It does take a lot of time. And this one got a little bit bigger than I think I would like, but I think on a regular size hat that would be perfect. So yes, I have 2 to give away. Let me show both of them again.
Oh, wait. Sorry.
And if you would like to win this, please use the word princess somewhere, princesses, whatever, in your comments. Even if you say Cinderella, I will take it. I loved making these. I will continue to make them. They're not exactly what I was going for. I've yet to make the perfect needle minder for myself. The idea is so I don't spend money on needle minders because I find so many that I want. Oh my gosh, I am such a junkie when it comes to these things.
You had something written will be away next week.
Oh yes, just a little tiny announcement. We have been so faithful at filming on Thursday. That's kind of become our day, which has been awesome. I mean, we like that. It works out very well. And I don't know how many of you look forward to a Thursday release, but I don't know. We know Wednesday's Hannah's day, and we're all over it. You know, tonight's Hannah.
Because we don't have a car right now because you dropped it off to the place. So she was leaving because it was really late and you had forgotten about it. But she's like, "Don't go to bed. Hannah came out with the video."
Yeah. So we actually watched it together for the first time. Instead of me watching it early. So yes, we'll be away. We're taking a 24-hour trip. My whole household is not going. We're going up to, that's what I wanted to say. What was I doing this week? I cleaned out probably 1,000 books. We own close to 4,000 books. And I am giving my niece probably 500 books, maybe more. I don't know. 10 bags or 12 bags. And then my nephews, my oldest nephew, will read them first. But anyway, they're getting probably 60 books, 2 bags of books. So we're going up to my family's, dropping the books off, coming back the next day. But we won't be back till evening. So unless we film Wednesday, which we have to decide if we think we have time or not. We'll be filming on Friday next week. So we made a new connection. Margaret from the Little Thread Shop. She has her own eBay store, and I'll put her name down in the comments. But she sells Thread Gatherer, NPI Silk, Weeks, Gast, Classic Colorworks, Gloriana, Vineyard, Dinky Dyes, and Karen. All water lilies, wildflowers, watercolors. And she has a pretty good price on all of these. And if you buy 20 or more, and it can be multiple colors, she gives you even a discount on it. So Gentle Art is $1.95. If you buy more, it's $1.85. So I have a whole price list here, and you can either take a picture of it, or if you're really interested, email me at GraceNotesStitchers@gmail.com. And I have that down in the comments, and I'll just send you the file so you can see. But she puts out specials every month, and we got lucky because this month in March, Weeks, Gentle Arts, and Crescent colors are $1.79 per skein. Now, if you buy 50 or more, it's $1.75 per skein. So I didn't get the 50, but and if you spend $50, you get free shipping. That's right here. So she has, those 3 are $1.79 a skein. Gentle Art Wool is $2.65. Vineyard Silk is $3.95. Belle Soie, S-O-I-E, is $4.75. And for those, there's a 15-20 cent discount if you buy 25 or more. And then the NPI Silk is $3.75, or if you buy 25, it's $3.50 per skein. And I'll put her email down below, because all you do is email her the colors that you want. So I was really excited. I asked her permission. Again, her name is Margaret. And she said, yes, of course, she doesn't mind if we share this. And every month she'll send me the special list. So in our first video of every month, instead of me showing you my favorite tool, we will be sharing this. But I did want to show you, and I will use my, I'm going to use this to show you. So I showed you last week my laying tool, but I didn't show you how to use it. So I'll try to work around Colleen's fingers. Basically, this is like slow-mo. When you go to pull your needle through, you lay the thread, this between the thread, and it kind of railroads your stitches for you, so that you don't actually have to railroad. And when you're stitching two-handed, it is harder to do. But if you are using a frame, this is actually really easy. So when I do kind of stitch two-handed, I use this. I lay it and then I pull under. So using my one hand to stitch, using one hand for this. I know Christine from Stitch All the Things uses a trolley needle. And if you watch it, it works exactly the same way, except it's on your pinky. I'd love to have one day, but I don't know I'm coordinated enough to do it. So it was amazing watching her, how fast she is. And like almost every stitch. But you don't have to use it every stitch. It's just when your stitches start to look twisted all the time.
Are you sure you didn't watch it on double speed?
Oh no, I didn't watch that on double.
Okay.
Well, maybe I did. That could be, but she still was fast with it. Like, it's just completely natural for her. And any of the tools that you use, the more you use them.
I think
they
that's
become
Teresa
natural.
had some sort of thing like that.
I think so too. I think Teresa, Little Stitcher, also uses one. But all right. Well, thank you very much for sticking around. Thank you for visiting with us. And happy stitching.
Bye.
Bye.